When I give talks about this many places in the U.S., I put hand on heart and say I love the U.S. Republic and I hate the U.S. Empire. You see, to many people this doesn't make sense. It's called anti-American. No, no, no. I've had, I'll tell you, people coming up to me saying that that remark relieved them of an enormous problem. Namely, I have so much difficulties with our foreign policy, our economic penetration, our cultural arrogance, our political maneuvering and arms twisting, and yet I love my country. And what I try to say is that these are two different things. And the albatross is around your neck. Get rid of it. Give it up. Do the following 4 things very quickly. Economically, trade for mutual benefit, fine, but equal benefit. And that means to examine the impact of your economic deals down to the last bottom, not only in a third world country, but maybe also in your own. Maybe you need some retraining of your economists to do that. Militarily, pull your bases back. 800, 150 countries is madness. And instead of all that, conflict resolution, conflict resolution, conflict resolution. There are so many places in the U.S. now where the young generation is being trained in it. They're doing brilliant steps forward. A Department of Peace, as suggested by Dennis Kucinich, and I think about 64 congressmen and women are behind it, something like that. A brilliant conception. And I'll tell you one thing, if the U.S. had that one, and even permitted it to shine as the famous castle upon a hill, all the love for the U.S. around the world would return. It would be just fabulous. Now, third thing, politically, no more arms twisting. Negotiation with the cards on the table, no threats, no nothing. No secret call by the U.S. ambassador to UN or whatever it is to call in somebody and tell them that if you do this and that, if you insist on this as your bargaining position, we will do something, and so on. I know so many such stories. Point 4, get down from the idea of having a separate mandate from God, even a mandate to kill. The word is dialogue. The word is simply to say, we have something that we can contribute. And do you have from this marvelous, generous country? But others also have something. Let us just say a new economic relations to other countries, conflict resolution instead of bases and invasions and interventions and special forces all around the world, negotiations with open cards, without threats, and dialogue. Dialogue, dialogue, dialogue. All the Americans I know very well, and many of them Jewish Americans, have extremely good talents for this. Why couldn't that be more the tone and the tenor of U.S. policy?